This is Mark Summers, and I double dare you to listen to the 3CT podcast.
Do these dummies actually think that like knowing what a logo is like admitting to like spending money on the site? Like,
yes.
I mean, well, maybe with those two.
Yeah. I knew one was OnlyFans, 2 is Barack Obama, 3 is Office Depot, 4 is Omega, 5 is ODU Monarch, 6 is O'Neill, 7 is Oral-B, 8 is Orange County Choppers.
Yep.
I didn't know 9. I didn't know 10.
OXO was the cleaning brand.
OXO is 9.
Yeah.
I don't know what 10 is, and 11 was the Oregon State Beavers.
Describe 10 for me.
I can't
have
remember
it pulled up.
I had it. 10 is it looks like a black surfboard with a silver looking shape in the middle.
A black surfboard. Could you flash it to your screen for me real quick?
Isn't that oil of Olay?
Oil of Olay. It's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah, I knew all of them except for OXO.
I knew OXO. I didn't know Old Dominion.
Mrs. Big Jim knew OXO though. Apparently, we have OXO products in the house.
OXO.
Yeah, you do.
OXO. This Big Jim's probably using OXO products.
Possibly, I never even heard of them.
Since we didn't get a run sheet for today, I did.
You
prepare
absolutely did.
For everybody.
You have a game.
I have a game, and I have a reoccurring segment if it goes well.
Ooh, okay.
If you have a run sheet, I didn't know we had a run sheet.
No, there's a couple of games we have, but feel free. It's a game show.
Oh, is it a game show?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you want me to main event or do you want me to open?
It is time for everybody's favorite game. Are they dead or alive?
Oh, I love Dead or Alive.
Dead or alive.
This is a me game.
Everybody gets the answer, and I even have a bonus answer if we need it.
Okay.
Oh.
John Lovitz, is he dead or alive?
Alive.
Alive.
I don't know what she's looking at. Who was it again? I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
It was John Lovitz.
John Lovitz. He's alive and well.
He's alive and well. He's 67 years old.
Indy's
Paul Schaefer.
He's upset.
The Letterman band leader, Paul Schaefer, is he dead or alive?
Oh, he's alive. I love Paul Schaefer.
He is alive.
He is alive.
Yeah, alive.
Paul Schaefer's alive. He's doing well at 74.
You can't see it. I wasted.
Jane Fonda. Is Jane Fonda dead or alive?
Dead.
Recently
that old bat's still kicking,
dead, right?
Recently dead, like within the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with peer pressure. I'm gonna say dead.
I thought the old bat was still alive.
Mark takes the lead. Jane Fonda.
Wow.
Oh shit.
86 years old.
Good for her.
That old traitor.
Eddie Money, singer of 2 Tickets to Paradise and the such. Eddie Money.
Dead.
Yeah, I think he just kicked the can recently.
Yeah, he did die recently.
Right. Dead.
He died in 2019. 2019.
I was going to say.
He died in 1920.
2010.
He took his 2 tickets to paradise.
Yes. Ted Turner.
Dead as fuck.
I think he's alive.
Yeah, he's still kicking.
That is correct. Jim and Mark get the point. Ted Turner, 85, still alive.
He's in hiding, but he's still alive.
Let's go Olivia Newton-John.
Dead.
Just died.
Yeah, she passed, unfortunately.
She is dead.
Have you guys heard the theory about Grease? Speaking of Olivia Newton-John?
They're all dead, yes.
And I just saw that on TikTok the other week, and it fucking blew my mind.
That'll blow you away for a bit.
The end of the show is everybody. The end of the movie is everybody's in heaven.
I feel like we talked about this on this podcast.
Did we?
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
Well, I clearly forgot about it, but yeah.
TikTok works great like that. Warren Zevon, the singer of the song "Werewolves in London."
Isn't it Warren Zevon?
I think
Is
it
it
is
Zevon?
Zevon.
Do I have a corn?
Is it really Zevon?
I believe it's Zevon.
Well, let's talk about
Zevon,
Warren
get the table.
Zevon.
Yeah, it's like
then.
Bubba Ray and Zevon.
Oh, Zevon. Okay, Warren Zevon.
Bubba Ray and Zevon.
Get the
dead.
werewolf.
I think he's alive.
Dead. He got eaten by a werewolf. In London.
Hot take.
I
He's
think still
alive.
kicking.
And Jewel would say that's ironic.
Mark,
He's
you said
alive.
Yeah, I think he's still alive.
Matt gets the point. He is dead.
Oh,
He died in
dang.
2003. He's
Rest
been
in
dead for
peace.
21 years.
Wow.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Warren.
21 years. Let's stick with the music industry. Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, she just kicked the can not long ago.
I think you're thinking of someone else.
She's alive. She's alive.
Everybody but Mark gets the point.
There we go.
Oh,
All
sorry,
right.
Linda.
She is still alive. She's 78. Real recap at the points. Matt and Mark. Mark somehow fucking tied for the lead here with 6. Oh, no. Jim has 6, too. Tim has 5.
I was going to say, I thought I was tied.
It's within anybody's reach. Some of these actually really surprised me. Vice President candidate for Hillary Clinton, Tim Kaine.
Oh, this feels
Oh,
like a trap.
God. Yeah. Alive.
I'm going to guess dead.
I think he's still walking the earth.
Everybody but Jim gets the
Damn.
point. He is still very much alive. He's only 66.
No.
I felt like a trick. It felt like a trick.
Sometimes they are. Speaking of tricks,
Spring chicken, according to Trump.
what about Vince Offer, the sham wow guy?
He's dead.
No, he's alive.
No,
he's
he's
in
alive.
jail.
Hold on.
I think he's in
That's-
jail, but he's alive.
No, he's dead. He's dead. He's absolutely
Billy Mays is
Nah,
dead.
No,
Nah,
Willie
Billy
Mays
Mays is dead.
No, Willie
I
Mays
think
just
so.
died,
Did you
Mark.
say Willie Mays is dead, Mark?
Willie Mays just
Him
passed
too.
away.
Yeah,
Willie Mays is also
Him
dead.
too.
All right, I need everybody's answer. I wasn't listening.
Alive.
dead.
Alive.
He's alive, and Willie Mays is dead.
Willie Mays is
That's Billy's
dead.
brother.
Billy Mays is dead. Vince Offer is alive. Everybody but Tim gets the point.
All
My
right.
coin lied to me.
Yes,
It happens.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this fella on the show last Thursday. Tony Stewart.
Alive.
He's alive.
Good. I think
But I'm
he's
going to flip
still.
the coin just in case.
He's still
He's
alive.
Apparently is the owner of a racing company.
That is right. He is the owner of a racing team. Tony Stewart is still alive. He's only 53.
He's a young man.
That's like 82 in NASCAR years, though.
Just about.
Yeah.
Betty White.
Dead.
Come on,
Come
man.
Come on, you don't got to bring.
This is just too
That's
Well,
hurtful,
like-
man. That's hurtful.
Betty White.
deceased.
She didn't
She's-
die. She just
she-
went home.
She is
She's
past.
He wants to be with the Lord.
She did go to be with the Lord. Everybody gets the point. Mark and Matt still tied. Jim has 9. Tim has 8. Still one behind. Saturday Night Live alum Chris Parnell.
Oh,
Alive.
Chris Parnell.
Chris Parnell.
He is alive.
Yeah, Chris Parnell's alive.
He's alive.
I'll go alive.
Everybody gets the point.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
Alive.
Alive.
Oh, he's alive.
Alive.
It'll be a sad day when he's gone.
Thunderbolt Ross.
And the last one here that I have, the 15th one, again to recap the points, Mark and Matt have 12, Jim has 11, Tim has 10. Kirk Fogg, the host of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, I hope he's dead.
Alive.
He's dead.
I hope he's dead.
I hope he's dead. Tim said.
He's
He's
alive.
dead.
I'm gonna say alive.
Tim
What did
hopes
Mark
that-
say?
Mark.
I think he's alive.
Mark said alive.
All right.
What was
well,
that stupid
Mark
thing
and
that
I are
talked-
tied, so I guess I should say dead just
You
to
guys
see if
are
we can
tied.
break the tie here. So I will say dead.
I do have a tiebreaker if you want to stay tied potentially.
I'll stay tied with Mark potentially then.
Dead.
Alive.
The point, Tim, does not go to you. Kirk Fogg's still alive. He's 64.
He's probably
13
having his
points
way with Omen.
for Matt and Mark. Congratulations. The tiebreaker, I need it. Whoever gets closest in the year that this person died, will get the point and the victory. What year did Helen Keller die?
God.
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
This
I
is
didn't see
unfair.
that.
Mark went to school with her.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
Helen
Mark got the
Keller died.
breaking news during homeroom.
Yes. Remember the one time I couldn't hear her and she was wearing mittens.
I hate you.
Now, is it Price is Right ruling? Where the closest
No,
not
it is.
going
It
over?
is. It is the closest in year. You can go over.
Closest to the pin either way. Got it.
Mark, what year were you born?
74, baby. That's what I'm going with.
1972.
Mark, you're going with 74.
Yes.
Matt wins. Helen Keller died in 1968.
Oh.
Matt knows his dead and alive people.
Holy
Never
cow.
saw it coming.
I definitely want this to be a recurring segment.
What
That wasn't
is
my recurring
wrong
segment,
with
but
you?
I can do it if you want me to.
God damn
Now,
it.
sometimes at work I'll say I'm not Annie Sullivan. I can't help you. Because Annie Sullivan was the miracle worker.
Yeah, that's clever. I don't understand. You already made the one Helen Keller joke, and then you had to say that she didn't see it coming. Was it really necessary?
She
Man,
didn't hear it coming either.
that is rough.
Tim, it has a name.
That is rough.
Death? Yeah.
Yes.
There it is, dead or alive. I could try to bring that back next week. Come up with 10
That
new
was fun,
people,
Smoke.
15 new people.
You could
Maybe
do
I'll just do
more
10. 10 will be quick.
You could do
That's
dead or
quick.
Canadian. Are they Canadian or are they dead?
There was a game. So before Big Jim started stealing bits from radio stations, that was me with a radio station in Virginia, 96X. Charlie knows. Charlie, if you're listening, let me know about Mike. Ask me about Mike and Bob on Thursday.
That
As
motherfucker
I know
is
you-
listening. I guarantee it.
I know
It's
he
Mike
is.
and Bob in the morning.
No, they were afternoon drive, but they had a game called, it was the Executed in Texas game. I have
Ira and the
actually done it
douche.
here, where it's were they an extra in a movie or or basically they had the list of everybody who's ever been executed in Texas, and they just started naming names of people. And
a
it was
long
either you
list.
were executed in Texas or you are another category, like former like Dallas Cowboy or executed in Texas.
Ah,
And
okay.
you just start naming names, and you have to guess, is the person a former Dallas Cowboy or someone who was executed in Texas?
Yeah, I like that. That's it's.
I'm bringing it back. I'm doing it.
Bringing it back. Well, I have a game too. This one, Joe over on the Take 3 Wrestling podcast, brought to the table last week, and
Hi,
I'm like,
Joe. How are you, Joe?
Thanks, Joe.
we so
Hi,
it's
Joe.
Boxer Joe.
He's a little fella.
it is
He's all buffy now.
he is a little
He's
fella
working
here.
out.
Well, he was buff at WrestleMania. He was just hidden under the sweatshirt.
Now he's even more buff.
He's even more buff.
Sweatshirts.
Yeah, sweatshirts and a jacket come Sunday. But this is
Whatever he
it's
calls that hair on the front of his body.
it is a WWE roster game. So what it is, I have selected a date. The date is 10 years ago today, August the 13th,
Today.
2014. So we are going to do WWE roster or NXT roster.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna do teams of two because it's gonna be a team game.
Sorry, guys.
So I'll do Matt, and I'll just do them top of the screen, bottom of the screen. So it'll be Matt.
No.
It'll be Matt and Ryan versus Tim and Mark.
Yes, come on, Timmy, we got it.
Tim, because you have the handicap, I will let you select if you would like to
I'm
guess.
deferring.
Okay, so Matt and Ryan, would you guys like to guess the WWE roster members or the NXT roster members?
NXT.
Okay, so Matt and Ryan get NXT. Tim and Mark get the WWE. So how this works is when it's your turn to guess, you will guess a member of the roster. Again, August the 13th, 2014. If that member that you guess is on the correct roster that you have, so from Matt and Ryan, if you guess and that person is on NXT, you will get a point. If you guess a wrestler and they are on the actual WWE roster, Tim and Mark will get 2 points. If the person you guess is on neither roster, there will be no points awarded for that guess. So, all right. Tim, I'm writing a number down between 1 and 30. I will let you guess the number first, and then Matt, I'll let you guess, and whoever gets closest to it will your team will go first. So Tim, guess a number between 1 and 30.
14.
Okay, so Tim guesses 14. Matt?
3.
Matt guessed 3. The number was 17. So Tim,
How did we add up to your number?
that's pretty wild. That is pretty freaking wild. Out of the 30
Good
numbers.
job, us.
Just end the game now.
It's over. All right, so Tim and Mark, you go first. I will let you guys amongst yourselves determine if you want to guess, come to a guess together, or if you guys want to take turns guessing. I'll let the teams determine that. But Tim and Mark, the WWE roster, August the 13th, 2014. What is your guess?
Well, Timmy, I think John Cena was around back then.
I think so.
All right.
You want to go with John Cena?
Let's do it.
John
All right.
Cena was on the WWE roster, so you guys get a point. We will play till 20. We will play to 20. All right, Matt and Ryan, your guys' guess for the NXT roster.
2014. So this is probably pretty early, right, in the NXT
That's
realm.
what I'm feeling like, yeah.
I feel like a safe choice would be Sami Zayn. I don't think he would have been called up by that time. 10 years ago? When do you think? When did
Was he
NXT
even
start?
signed yet?
Agreed with that.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Sami Zayn was a member of the NXT roster
Okay.
Nice.
10 years ago today. All right, Tim and Mark, your next guess for the WWE roster.
What are you thinking, Timmy? I got an idea.
Okay.
I was thinking Heath Slater was still around back
I think
then.
that's a solid. I think that's a solid outside of the box pick. I think.
Heath, is that your guess?
Yeah, we'll go sleep. Hey, Heathy baby.
Heath Slater is on the WWE roster 10 years ago today. All right, Matt and Ryan, sorry.
I am going to go with Bo Dallas from that time period.
Ryan, is that are you guys
Yeah.
are you guys alternating?
Yeah, no, we can agree. We
Okay.
don't have to alternate. Yeah, Bo Dallas is a
Bo
good
Dallas is the guess. Bo Dallas was on the WWE roster.
Bo's caught up by then. Wow.
So 2 points go
But
to
Dallas-
Mark and Tim. So they have 4, you guys have 1. Tim and Mark, your next guess.
What do you think, Timmy?
I mean, we can go real easy and just go Randy Orton, right?
That sounds good to me. He was there.
Randy Orton.
Randolph Orton.
There we go. He was on the WWE roster 10 years ago today. Ryan and Matt.
Oh, Ryan, I'll let you go since I just missed one.
I feel like let's do tag teams. I feel like that's going to be. Let's do Enzo Amore.
Enzo Amore was on the NXT roster. All right, there you go. So it's 5-2. Tim and Mark, it is your turn.
Timmy. But I got a real easy one. It's got to be Kane. Kane was still around wrestling.
Yes.
That's an easy one.
Corporate Kane was on the WWE roster. Matt and Ryan.
So this is probably around the 4 Horsewomen time too, right? So let's go Sasha.
Sasha Banks was on the NXT roster. Tim and Mark.
What do you think, Timmy? I got somebody in mind.
Okay.
What about the Big Show? He was still around, I believe.
Ooh, very much so.
The Big Show was in WWE 10 years ago. All right, so it is now Mark and Tim 7, Matt and Ryan 3. Go ahead, Matt and Ryan.
If Enzo was there, I'll go Big Cass.
Let's see. Trying to see if maybe he was a different name.
He could be Colin Cassidy.
Colin Cassidy probably in the NXTs.
Aha, there he is. Colin Cassidy is in NXT. All right, Tim and Mark.
I'm going to get us 3 points over the span of the next 3 picks. But you have to follow me. Kofi
Yes.
Kingston.
Yes.
Kofi Kingston was on WWE, correct? Ryan and Matt.
Stay with the 4 horsewomen train then and go with Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. All right, there we go. 5. Tim and Mark have 8, and it is their guess.
Big E.
Yes.
Langston.
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 All right, Matt and Ryan.
Oh boy. We said Sami Zayn.
You did.
Sammy won the championship. Kevin Owens debuted. Let's go Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens he is marked. Hold on, I want to check this one because he's marked. He has a WWE logo behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was WWE. He wasn't NXT.
He was both.
Yeah, he wasn't NXT yet.
He was both.
What do you mean he wasn't NXT yet? He went through NXT.
He
was both.
On this day 10 years ago, he was listed as a main roster. He is on the main roster page, according to the SmackDownHotel.com.
Because I know he was an NXT champion, or he won the U.S. title while in NXT.
Let me go to Wikipedia, because if the SmackDown Hotel cannot be trusted, we know that. So he on August 12th, 2014, WWE announced Dean had signed with them and was due to report to their developmental system on August 25th. So he is technically not really on either. So I'm gonna make the host decision here. I'm gonna award no points because he was signed. He was signed.
Yeah.
He wasn't yet in developmental, so he wasn't really part of either roster.
He debuted in December of 04.
Yeah, so he is. Yeah, there's no
That
points.
that was a December show.
Yeah.
So there's no point. So it is.
I felt good with Sammy there. My apologies.
It's okay. Okay. It is. So it is still 9-5. 9-5. Dolly
Go ahead and
Parton
pick again.
style.
That pick doesn't count. Pick again.
Go ahead. Take another stab at it.
Well, then I'll just go Charlotte Flair. Sorry, Matt, for stealing your shit.
Gotta get points where you can get points, right?
Oh, I gotta make sure I
I'll
set it
fucking
back
take
to
'em where
both.
I could take them.
Charlotte Flair is NXT. At first, she wasn't showing, and I was like, "Wait a minute! I only have the main roster selected," because I was trying to determine the answer to that last question. That would have made the game much harder for you and Matt. All right, Tim and Mark, your next guest for the WWE roster.
Xavier Woods.
And let's see, Xavier Woods. All right, so it is Tim and
10-year anniversary of the New Day just came up.
there you go. Tim and Mark, you guys have 10. Matt and Ryan, you guys have 6, and it is your guess.
Let's go back with tag teams. Weren't the Vaudevillains the big Enzo and Cass opponents there? So Aiden English.
Aiden English. All right. Tim and Mark.
Now I got a good one, Timmy.
Go ahead.
Natty Neidhart was there.
That works for me.
Just to confirm, Natty Neidhart. There we go.
All right.
All right. 11 for Tim and Mark. Matt and Ryan, your next guess.
I can't for the life of me think of the other guy in the Vaudevillains, so I will go with Connor of the Ascension.
Ooh.
I have their 8x10. I bought it at a show, or bought it on the WWE shop.
Connor of the Ascension.
Con man.
Honor.
Big Con.
Big Con.
That's gotta be Big Con.
All right, Mark and Tim, your next guess.
You got one, Timmy?
I do.
Go ahead.
Let's go with Cesaro.
Ah, this was Superman.
Cesaro was in WWE.
Because he won the Andre.
That's
at
right. He did win the
WrestleMania
Andre that
30.
year.
Oh.
All right, Ryan and Matt.
I do remember the other Vaudevillain's name, but I'll be remiss if we don't shout out Bailey before we get to that.
Praise be. Bailey was on NXT at that time. Tim and Mark.
The look at it of all look at it.
You ain't lying.
Yes.
Queen, look at it.
That's right.
Let's look at it.
Together.
I got-
Look at it together. Then
I
now
know
together
what-
forever.
Separate, together, doesn't matter. Look at it.
I'll look at separate. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Now, Tim, Dolph Ziggler had to be there.
Oh, it's got to be Ziggler.
It's got
Ziggler had to be there.
to be Ziggler. All
It's got
right.
to be Dolph.
All right. Mark and Tim have 13. Matt, you and Ryan have 9. And it is your guess.
Stick with. What the fuck was his name?
Do you need a minute? Because I can give one now.
He's
You
upset.
want-
Connor. Victor of the Ascension. Connor and Victor.
I thought you were doing the
Nope.
the bit
Nope.
from the bit from
That vaudevillain ain't coming.
the bit from Airplane. Check your Vector. Needs
No,
some
it's not
clearance. All right, so there you guys have 10 now. Mark and Tim, you guys near next guess. You have 13 currently.
Now, what do you think, Tim? Let's kick it around here.
Oh, I at least have 4.
How about throw one out there?
Well, I'm going to go with one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, one half of the primetime players, Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil
Titus.
was in WWE. Any year past like 2005, I think he was in
And I've
WWE.
just offended all the Omega Sci-Fi brothers. I'm very sorry.
Ryan and Matt.
We will finish out the Vaudevillains with Simon Gotch.
Simon Gooch.
Simon gotcha, Smokey.
He sure did. He sure did.
Okay, I want to ask this just... Okay.
Yes.
I want it to be fun.
Okay.
But it's not for me. I want to bring the score close together. Blue Pants?
I don't want your shit ass help.
No, but I need to... I'm curious if Blue Pants is on the NXT roster at this time.
I feel like Blue Pants was later in
I feel like she was. as
Enzo
well.
and Cass's run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her.
When was Enzo and Cass brought up? After 33?
Oh shit! They were a night after WrestleMania hire.
It was when they were brought up to the main roster.
Yeah.
It was after 33.
Was it 33? So that was 2000.
Yeah, because
17.
yeah, because
Okay.
we thought they were going to be the ones at,
And it was the
and it was the Hardys. Then they came out the next night.
Yep.
All right, so Blue Pants wasn't on at all. No points are awarded for that guess. Ryan and Matt.
We want to stick tag teams, Ryan?
Adrian Neville popped in my head.
Okay.
I don't
yeah,
think
go
he
for
would
it.
have been called up by then.
Yeah, I like it.
Mighty
He
Mouse.
was the man Gravity forgot.
Mighty
Was
Mouse.
I'm
It's
glad he had that mole removed from his face.
Tim and Mark.
Darren Young.
Darren Young. I shouldn't even need to look, but I will just confirm.
If Titus O'Neil is there, Darren Young is there.
And you are correct. All right, so you guys are at 15. Matt and Ryan, you guys are at 12.
Adam Rose.
Adam Rose was in NXT at the time. All right, Tim.
Mark, I still can't believe the time he was at Legacy and that Sasquatch came out in a 3-count shirt and you missed it.
You
I
missed it.
I had to run to the restroom. I got locked in the stall. Dave G had to come get me out.
of all the times.
What's wrong with you?
So embarrassed.
Of
Oh,
all-
That
to
happened
the
at-
inside. It's crazy.
That happened at the Ocean State at a. Some woman got locked in the stall and Dave G had to go in and rescue her.
How do you get
Dave
locked
G.
into a stall? You just slide the little lock.
The lock
Yeah.
is inside.
And the lock was inside, and the old crow, I guess the door was, I don't know, somehow kind of got jammed, but he just pushed the door low and it opened right up.
Quit looking at me, you pervert.
He said, "A man."
Tim and Mark, your guys' next guess.
A man.
Oh man, Mark Henry.
Mark
He's a big boy.
Henry. Let's see. There he is. There you go. All right, Ryan and Matt.
I'm trying to bounce around here. I'm scraping bottom.
Tag teams? Dash and Dawson were in there at that point, right?
Were they? Boy, the Mechanics. I mean, we can try it. If one's there, the other one will be there.
Dash Wilder.
Dash Wilder was
Nice.
there.
Because I didn't remember Dawson.
Hey, yeah. Scott.
Thank you.
Tim.
Give me one half of those Usos. Give me Jimmy Uso.
The Jimmy Uso.
Usos.
Hard in the
They were
paint.
going.
Wow.
They were going hard in the paint at that time.
Wasn't he in rehab at that point?
Well-
Probably.
I mean, well, they did have tag titles, which that also doesn't mean he wasn't in rehab. But he was also.
No.
Ryan, your next guess.
We'll just go with Scott Dawson. Then.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking story.
Oh, hit the wrong one. Here's the. Give me the. Oh, I
Give me my
broke.
ding.
I fucking broke it. But you got it right. Scott Dawson was in NXT. There. Oh. Uh-oh. Kind of. It's thinking about it. I'm gonna reload it. Tim, you're in Mark's next guess.
Give me the Jay Uso.
Jay Uso, yes. Also, Uso also was in WWE at that point.
I got 3 more, Mark, and then you got to catch up.
All right, let's stick
Yes.
with tag teams.
Jesus Christ. It is.
Wasn't Buddy Murphy in a tag team with the other dude who was the wife of that chick that died? Right,
Chick
we
that
had
died?
Buddy Murphy, and there was the dude who had blonde, and it was
Yep.
Sarah,
Yes.
Sarah's husband.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, dude,
I'm
I
gonna bring
forgot
that
she
to the
died.
table. They were he wore boots like cowboy boots. What the fuck were their?
They went
It
by
wasn't
last. They
Buddy
went by
Murphy.
last names. They went by last names as the tag team.
Is it Murphy?
I forgot all about them.
Well,
Murphy?
go with Buddy Murphy for now. Is that one?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Buddy
Okay,
Murphy
all right.
was there.
All right, let me think. Maybe I can come up with that idiot's name.
All right. I think I have one while you stew on that.
All right,
Okay.
Tim and Mark.
What do you got, Timmy?
One half of Los Matadors Diego.
Yes, Diego is there.
Don't ask me which Colin brother that is.
So Tim and Mark are at 19. Matt and Ryan are at 16.
Oh, we're
Alexa
at 19. Then
Bliss.
I have to. I'm gonna finish it.
What was the answer, Matt?
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss was. Alexa Bliss was. That gives you 17. Tim and Mark.
We're gonna close it out with El Torito.
There you go.
There it is.
Good way to end it.
That is a good way to end it. 20 to
Do
17.
you guys know the other half of the Murphy?
Was Murphy
tag team?
second or first? It was something
Murphy
in Murphy.
was second. It was Blank and Murphy,
Blank and Murphy. Yeah, hold on.
all right.
It's gonna come.
and it's close. Blank is very close.
I was gonna
to
say,
the
you-
name
Oh, Blake. Yeah, Wesley Blake.
Wesley Blake,
Blake
yeah.
and Murphy. Yeah.
Murphy. So they had
Murphy,
the luchadors and the luchas, right? So Kalisto might have been one.
Sin Cara was probably there.
I guess if he was
Kalisto was in NXT.
All right.
Sin Cara was in NXT.
Then that also means, what about American Alpha? Chad Gable and Jason Jordan?
Let's see
Feels
here.
early for them.
They were Ready, Willing, and Gable.
Chad Gable is not.
Okay.
Baron Corbin was there at that point.
Yes,
Yeah,
Corbin
Lone
was in
Wolf in it,
NXT.
baby.
I was just gonna say he was the height of Lone Wolf.
Yeah, man. So
Mojo
good.
Raleigh, would he have been in by then?
Yeah,
Mojo was
God.
there. Mojo was in NXT.
Trying to think now. Main event. For some reason, the Sami Zayn thing that must have been December. C.J. Parker. Oh no.
CJ
because-
Parker was in NXT.
Was he
CJ's
really?
there? Yeah.
Because that was Kevin Owens' first opponent, I believe,
It was.
or was this his opponent on the pay per view in after his debut? I guess
That was his first opponent on NXT. 'Cause remember, he
Is that what
broke
it
his
was?
nose.
Okay, broken. I remember that. So Cesaro dropped
Tyler-
down to wrestle Sami Zayn, but that wasn't like a roster move, right? Or maybe that
Right.
was earlier.
That was earlier, I think.
Okay.
Tyler Breeze was there too, right?
Yes.
Oh, doing the selfie gimmick.
Yep.
Steve
He was there
Cutler was
forever.
in NXT.
yeah.
Steve Butler.
Steve Cutler.
Cutler. Yeah.
Oh, they said Steve Hartwell, the guy from Smash Mouth.
Wow. There's a few I
He
don't
may have attended
I don't
NXT.
remember. Sawyer Fulton, I don't remember.
Sawyer
Fulton,
Fulton. Yeah.
I remember that.
He was an original member of Sanity.
Okay.
There was-
Veronica
was-
Lane, I don't remember.
Sylvester Lafort. He wrestled
Oh,
Enzo in like a slop.
Sylvester
bucket hair
Lafort,
match.
yeah, he was in NXT.
I love him. And what was
Sylvester
his? What was
Turkane.
his? What was his bald guy? What was his heater? Shit.
That's the guy that got the shit dumped on his head to make him bald.
Marcus
Marcus
Louis.
Louis.
Yep, Marcus Louis.
Man.
Wow. Let's do
I
some
also
watch-alongs
just-
to 2024 NXT matches.
I know this isn't the wrestling show, but I'm hearing. I
Tim
just saw
doesn't.
it from a dude. WWE made almost $500,000 for TKO in the second quarter of 2024 alone.
$500 million, you mean?
$500 million.
I think you said million.
You
first.
did say million, and I'm like,
It
I
was-
don't think that's
sorry,
right.
$456.8 million
Jesus.
in the second quarter.
So
of
that
this
would have
year.
been Mania, right?
Mania Mania,
shit.
the Saudi show.
Show me the money.
Right.
I mean, that's the new NXT deal as well, or a Netflix deal, right?
Netflix was announced Q1.
January.
Oh, okay.
January.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, what
So
were
I do have a reoccurring thing if you want to do that real quick. And
Yeah,
then
before we
can
hit the
your
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. So the reoccurring thing, I'm going to present you guys with 10 items. I need you to keep 5 and cut 5.
Ooh.
I need
All
you
right,
guys to
so-
agree to it as a consensus, however you want to do it.
Oh, they also had Backlash France in the Q4.
Backlash.
Lacked my back.
Yeah.
Rash my back.
Didn't let it rash it.
He raked my back. Yeah, no, he didn't literally rake it.
God,
What's
so
the-
stupid.
I love
We have
that
a-
he clarified that.
Yeah.
He didn't really rake it.
Literally rake it.
One of my
Yeah, no, he
favorite
literally
sound
rated.
bites.
It's so good.
Do we have a
He raked
category?
my back.
Yeah, these are bands, musical bands,
Oh no!
bands of all sorts.
Oh,
However you
And
guys
we-
want to decide it, everybody gets to keep one, and you unanimously decide to keep one. However you want to do it. It's not going to be blind. I'm going to give you all 10, so you have to write them down or remember them, whatever you
I'm
want to do.
writing my own keep cut list.
All right. Band number 1, Linkin Park.
Okay.
Got it.
And we have to keep 5 and cut 5?
Keep 5,
Yes.
cut 5. That's simple. Band number 2, Led Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
Band number 3, Kiss.
well,
I hate all of you.
Band number 4, Tool. Band number 5 is Queen. Band number 6 is the Beach Boys.
Ooh.
Band number 7 is Guns N' Roses.
Mhm.
Band number 8 will be the Foo Fighters.
Oh no!
Foo Fighters.
Band number 9 will be the Nirvana.
Okay.
And then band number 10 is the Eagles. Keep 5, cut 5. However you guys
got
want to
it.
decide as a group, not individually. We need to decide as a group. The 5 we're keeping, the 5 we're cutting forever.
Okay.
well, I think it's pretty obvious we're cutting Kiss.
Fuck you, Mark.
Yeah.
Yep,
Kiss is
absolutely.
on
We
the other
are
side.
cutting the band,
Why
their
don't we?
entire category, and their impact in the music realm in general.
Why
Goodbye.
can we all just can you go through the list and we all just say where they went and majority rules?
Yeah.
However you guys
I'm
determined
cool
to do
with
it.
that.
All right.
You want to do it that way?
As long as
Thumbs
there's
up,
5 at the
thumbs
end.
Up, thumbs up as a keep. Thumbs down as a cut.
Yep. All right.
Linkin Park.
Oh,
All right,
it's a
so
split.
we're starting off hot.
The
Ah,
split.
damn. Okay.
Led Zeppelin. So we're keeping Zepp.
No way, man. God,
If it's
dog
also
shit.
their impact, are you kidding?
It's their impact.
They're
You
dog shit.
motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Queen. We're
Unanimous.
keeping Queen. Tool.
Unanimous.
Guns N' Roses. Keep GNR. The Beach Boys. A unanimous
Unanimous.
Beach Boy.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, love the Beach Boys.
So
The
good.
Foo Fighters.
Sadly, they were on my.
Split on the Foos.
Oh, come on.
Nirvana. No Nirvana.
Mark,
They-
you've kept like everyone.
Yeah, Mark, the whole purpose of this game is you keep 5.
Is he seriously keeping all of them?
Yes. There's no way he's only done. Well, okay, he got rid of Kiss.
Now I voted out Linkin
kept
Park,
9.
Kiss and Tool and Foo Fighters.
You have to get okay, and then the Eagles. So we get rid of the Eagles. So
That
we
was a
have
tough
narrowed
one
it
for
down
me.
to Led Zeppelin, Queen, GNR, and the Beach Boys are staying. And then it's a toss-up between Linkin Park and the Foo Fighters. Both had 2 up, 2 down. If this is how we're choosing to do it.
You got to keep Foo over Linkin Park, man.
Over Linkin Park.
You
yes.
get rid of Led Zeppelin and you put both of them in.
You probably
No.
don't get Dave Grohl if you get rid of Led Zeppelin.
Correct.
That's probably
All right.
accurate.
But you got rid of Nirvana. You don't get
We
Dave
got-
Grohl.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
got rid of
because-
Nirvana.
Very true.
Yeah, because Kurt Cobain also got rid of Nirvana.
All right, so here's the deal. We get to keep one. Linkin Park or Foo Fighters? Linkin Park?
I mean, by the rules, Nirvana's out. Dave Grohl probably doesn't have the way to make the Foo Fighters, so they're out too. That
The
was
Foo
my
Fighters.
logic. The Foo Fighters.
Fighters.
Correct.
Mark's just okay. So we 3. The
I'm
Foos
taking
are in.
if I have to take the Foo Fighters over Linkin Park or the Foo Fighters Linkin Park, I'm taking the Foo Fighters.
Led Zeppelin, Queen, Guns N' Roses, Beach Boys, Foo Fighters.
Literally,
That means we are getting rid of Linkin Park, Kiss, Tool, Nirvana, and the Eagles.
That was actually my list, except I had Linkin Park instead of the Foo Fighters.
What
and
was
my list was Linkin Park instead of Led Zeppelin.
Jim's list was just Kiss 5 times.
correct? No, my
had,
list was Zeppelin,
Nirvana.
Kiss, Queen, Beach Boys, Foo Fighters.
Okay, so it's just Guns N' Roses instead of Kiss from
Yeah,
your
fucking-
list.
Yeah,
Which is the
Queen,
right
Led
choice.
Zeppelin, the Beach
a-
Boys, Guns N' Roses, and Nirvana.
All right, so it's just Foo Fighters. All right, so you guys pretty unanimously. It was pretty good. I can do that every week. That's pretty easy for me to think of 10 different, just random things.
I like that. I like
I
that.
like
That, that doesn't take a lot of brain cells for Ryan.
That does
All right,
not.
boys, here we go.
Alrighty.
What is this?
Little Jeopardy.
Little Jeopardy,
Oh,
and everybody's in a
Mark, can you see the
row.
categories tonight?
no,
No.
I absolutely cannot.
I will read everything out loud. Please make sure that you are obeying the rules of Jeopardy.
Can't see them at all.
Can you hear me?
What was that? Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. Cool. Okay, so the categories are An Ode to Mark. You'll get it.
Hate it.
Oh,
Best-
I love that.
Best Year Ever Music. What's This For? And category about awards.
That's what Smokey said.
Before and After Wrestling Edition. I don't need your peanut gallery. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number is a either or category where you have to tell me who is older. And then Potpourri by Snapple,
Oh,
where it's Snapple facts.
I fucking love that.
Alrighty.
I love that a lot.
So, when was the last time you boys took a shit?
Right before we started the Thursday show. Okay,
So,
8
8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
Jim shitting last Thursday. You need to go to the doctor.
I do. I gotta go get that looked at. Or eat some
Can
prunes or
anybody
something.
say they pooped before or after 7:40 p.m. Thursday?
I
No.
was
Or
close,
after.
but probably not.
Okay, so Jim, you have control of the board.
Okay.
Oh, swerve! Mark just shit his pants now.
Too late.
I just have to wipe.
Let's go.
Alex.
Let's go. Best year ever music for 100.
All right. The answer is, according to Billboard, this Michael Jackson album sold the most records in 1983 and 1984.
Jim.
Mark,
Matt, I heard Matt first.
What is Thriller?
What is Thriller? That is correct, Matt, for 100.
Same category
Or-
for 2, please.
For T.
2.
In 2018, this movie musical's soundtrack was the most sold album, selling 1.49 million copies. Not bad for a superhero.
Can't be.
3 seconds. Cool. What is The Greatest Showman?
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Greatest Showman.
I get it.
the greatest showman.
I get it.
Matt.
I see what you did with that. That's really good.
Same category for 3, please.
The last time an international artist sold the most albums was in 2016 when this Canadian artist memed his way into the top spot. Who knew 8 years later he'd find himself as the target of Kendrick Lamar?
Jim,
Jim.
who is Drake?
Who is Drake?
Best year ever music for 400.
For her. This knighted pianist topped the sales charts in back-to-back years with 2 albums, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and his greatest hits album.
Jim.
Mark,
Ryan.
I heard Matt again.
Who is Elton John?
Who is Sir Elton John?
Close the category, please.
Closing the category. In back-to-back years, these Lou Pearlman bands sold the most records in 1999 and 2000.
who the hell's Lou Pearlman?
Ryan.
Brian,
Who's the Backstreet Boys?
I need two bands.
Oh, and in sync.
Who are the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC?
Who the hell is Lou Pearlman?
Mark,
Great documentary. You have to watch it.
It's topical because of the documentary.
Mark, you went to third grade with Lou Pearlman, didn't you?
I did. Lou Pearlman, he's a gentleman.
Shut up.
Pearlman. Is Lou Pearlman alive or dead?
I think he's dead.
Lou Pearlman is dead.
Ryan, the board is yours.
Let's just get this out of the way. An ode to Mark for one.
Okay, here we go. How nervous are you?
Matt.
I love it.
What is it? As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
That is correct. What is a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs?
Sausage.
Next.
Let's go for 2.
Where are you sat at the concert?
Ryan.
Ryan.
What is the edge of the seat?
That is. Where is the edge of my seat?
I love this so
It's
much.
the greatest category ever. Let's give Mark a shot here. Let's go an ode to Mark for 500.
Ode to Mark 500.
Let's get a hard one here.
Here we go.
Angie.
When a pretty little white girl runs into a black man's arms.
Ryan.
Mark.
What is a dead giveaway?
What's a dead giveaway?
Dead giveaway.
I'd probably have to go with the circus penis.
Yes.
Mark, the board is yours.
Let's go with, is Mark for 400 still up there?
Mark for 400 is still there.
400.
The worst thing to happen when going to Olive Garden.
Matt.
I don't know this one.
Matt.
What is there is no pasta?
What is there is no pasta?
He likes it gooey.
Yeah, that's a good one.
How did I not get that?
I totally whiffed on that.
I was waiting for Mark to get it.
There is no pasta.
I couldn't think of what I was thinking something about sis. And then I didn't even think about there is no pasta.
Sausage.
The pasta is not there, Tim. There
But
is
you'll
no
think
pasta.
about that right in the middle of a fucking heavy metal concert.
Oh, absolutely, I will.
Smokey wants one time.
Let's close out the Mark category, please.
Let's close it out, shall we? The last time you did that thing.
Matt.
Ryan.
Matt. I heard Matt.
One is when Hector was a pup.
What is when Hector was a pup?
A nice stuffed beaver.
I'm very proud of myself.
That's
It's a
so
damn good
good.
category.
That was a fine
That's
category.
so
A
good.
darn good category.
Darn good category.
Darn good.
There's still enough meat on the bone to do more.
You're not kidding. Oh, that's
Ode to
good.
Mark 2 coming later.
Oh my God, that's so
Oh, you
good.
like that so much. There is no pasta.
I can't wait to play that category for Miss Big Jim.
He's
Oh,
gonna love it.
Matt,
So
the board
good.
is yours.
Let's go Potpourri by Snapple for 1, please.
Potpourri by Snapple for Of all the kings in a deck of cards, one is missing this distinguishing facial feature.
Ryan. What is one eye?
Not what we're looking for.
ooh.
Oh, fuck. That's the one eye jab.
Stop that.
You don't gotta fucking beat me twice, you dick.
I
got it wrong
didn't try it. I didn't even try to hit that one. I have a guess, but I don't want to lose the money. So timeout.
What is a mustache?
I was gonna guess it. I was gonna guess a goatee.
I was gonna
So
say
What is a
beard, yeah.
mustache? Matt, still yours.
Same category for 2, please.
For 2. Of all the weird state laws, this original southern colony made it illegal to sing off key.
Oh.
Here's a hint. I cut your answers down to 13. And then even more based on the original 13 colonies.
I mean, it's only southern, too. No, I'm not doing it.
Hit the buzzer.
it's thinking. There we go. Is it Virginia?
It's North Carolina.
Glad I didn't guess.
We're just going to
North
guess
Carolina.
South Carolina.
You
Bunch of
fool.
singers there.
Be darned.
Matt.
Let's do AJ Nothing But a Number for 1.
All right. It's an either or competition, remember. Who's older, Bill Clinton or Bernie Sanders?
Oh boy.
Jim. Bernie Sanders.
Who is Bernie Sanders?
Oh.
That is correct.
You didn't answer in the form of a question.
Sorry, who is Bernie Sanders?
Disqualified.
It's a good reminder. That's your first infraction.
Sorry.
There will not be a second infraction.
Okay. Age ain't nothing but a number for 200.
Kicked off the game.
I'm gonna kill
dead.
him. Age ain't nothing but a number 2. Who's older, Justin Timberlake or Nick Lachey?
Mark.
Who
is Nick Lachey?
Nick Lachey is 50. Justin Timberlake is 43.
Nick Lachey is old as fuck.
That old ass Nick Lachey.
Jesus.
He's nothing but an old. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Mark, you're in control. We have What's This For? 1 through 5. Before and After Wrestling 1 through 5. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number 3 through 5. And Potpourri by Snapple 3 through 5.
Oh. Let's try Potpourri for 400.
400. God bless this state, who's the only state that allows residents to cast absentee ballots from outer space.
Oh, I'm going to give it a try. Jim.
Go ahead, Jim.
I feel like it's going to be one of the 2 space states. I'm going to go, what is Texas?
What is God bless Texas?
Oh, wow.
I was going to guess Texas.
That was going to be my guess, too.
I was like, it's either going to be Texas or Florida. So,
Yeah.
Florida, yeah.
Before and After Wrestling Edition for 100.
Breaking the rules. Here we go. What Gunther could have been called after winning the WWE's most prestigious tournament? What is the King of the Ring General?
Aha.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
I just couldn't get off of King Walter.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't make sense.
All right. Let's try What's This For 100.
Here we go. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences annually present awards of merit to films, commonly referred to by this name of AMPAS Executive Director Margaret Herrick's uncle.
Can you read that again in English?
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences annually present awards of merit to films, commonly referred to by the name of AMPAS Executive Director Margaret Herrick's uncle.
Matt.
Who the
Matt.
hell was that?
What is the Oscar?
What is an Oscar? Thank you.
Oscar!
I definitely Jeopardied the shit out of this question.
You sure did. Because, like,
Yeah, you worked
my
hard
first
on that
thought
one.
was Oscar, but I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm literally asking, what is the other name of the awards of merit from the Academy Awards?
And part of me was
So
like,
the
wait.
second time you spelled out AMPAS, I was like, what does that even stand for? And then I realized Academy of Motion Pictures of Arts and Sciences only the second time around.
Yep.
Ah.
All right.
Let's stay in that category for 2, please.
All right, for 2. Before having its name shortened and stylized over the years, musicians in 1959 were excited to win the formal name of this award.
Mark.
Jim.
Mark.
What is a Grammy?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I'm
What is a
assuming
Gramalicious?
it's what a Grammy was before we know it as a Grammy.
It is the Gramophone Award,
Gramophone.
shortened
Oh.
to Grammy later.
You idiot.
Yeah.
A gramophone.
Come on.
The old
Fucking Mark!
Oh. That's a gramophone.
Oh,
I remember how Grandma used to answer the phone. Yellow.
I was going to say is that Mark's like, that's what Grandma Hottenstein used to answer. The
She didn't
gramophone.
answer the phone in 50 years.
All right. Same category for 3, please.
Here we go. Championship trophies are commonly named after renowned coaches. NFL has the Vince Lombardi Trophy and the NBA has the Larry O'Brien Trophy. However, the winner of the World Series receives this generic name trophy.
Literally just fucking talked about this at work the other day.
Think, Jimmy, think.
We did not just talk about this at work at my place.
Matt,
What is the Commissioner's Trophy?
What is the Commissioner's Trophy?
God damn. Why is my brain so fucking useless?
Same category for 4, please.
Here we go. Of all the awards to win in the NBA, Carmelo Anthony, Stephen Curry, and Karl Anthony Towns have proudly won the Social Justice Champion Award, named after this 6-time NBA MVP and civil rights activist.
Matt,
Who is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Who is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I was going to say Dennis Rodman.
Sure.
I mean, at least he was an NBA player.
Yes.
Let's be fair. For
His
Mark, that's
daughter's on the verge of winning a gold medal
Is she really?
for women's soccer.
I'll be darned.
Close out the category, please.
All right. Your years of festival touring finally paid off for your latest work, or when your latest work won you a Palme d'Or for this. I'm looking for what you would win a Palme d'Or for.
Holy cats.
Like what specifically?
What specifically would you win a Palme d'Or for?
Matt, what is film directing?
What is film directing?
Fucking
It is the
shit.
award. It is the award given at the Cannes Film Festival.
I gave myself a Palme d'Or last night, but I didn't know what the award was.
Nightly.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah. Well,
And every night.
I mean, I did do it last night. Whether I do it nightly is accurate and none of your goddamn
Until
business.
I don't have palms.
Right.
Right.
Then I'll give myself a
Matt-
stump d'Or.
Back to you.
Let's go before and after wrestling for 2.
Okay. When a WWE PLE merges with AEW's double ring cage match.
Ryan,
What
is Bad Blood and Guts?
What is Bad Blood and Guts?
Well done.
Very well done.
Well done. I tried to put him the other way around, and I was like, that's not going to work.
I hate that there's a gap, so I'm going to go Potpourri by Snapple for 3.
All right, next up. These wonderful underwater mammals lack the ability to smell, even though they are one of the few creatures who have sex for pleasure.
Matt,
Ryan, what is intern Mark?
Yes.
I heard Ryan, but it's
No,
like fake
that's
answer.
It's not a real answer.
So Matt.
what is the manatee?
No.
Manatees
what's
be
the heck?
fucking though.
They'd be getting it in.
Anyone else?
The
The
walrus.
dolphin?
Close. They're dolphins.
I was going to guess the
Dolphin.
dolphin.
Dolphins.
A
Now,
dolphin.
speaking of,
The old angry dolphin.
Jimmy was talking about palms. Do you know Rosie Palmer and her 5 sisters?
Dude, you failed so
So
hard
bad.
at that.
Mark, I want you to turn around and face the corner.
Rosie Palmer and her 5 sisters.
Nope.
Just
Motion to
Son.
ban Mark from making jokes for 1 week.
At least the rest of
At
this
least
show.
for the end of this episode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that upset you.
You had minutes
I don't
to
know
think
why I
about
just thought
that, and
that
you
it was
still
funny.
you just dropped the ball.
Ryan, the board is still yours.
Oh.
Before and after wrestling edition
4
for 3.
For a quarter.
for 3 heart. When you merge an infamous softball playing world champion with the NWO's second coolest team behind the Outsiders.
What?
I got the first part, but I don't know what the other one is. Oh.
Fuck.
I'll let you guys rattle your brain around for a bit. 10 seconds. Of course, the softball player is Sid Vicious, and the team would be what is Sid Vicious and Delicious.
Yeah.
Well, I was
I
screwed
thought it was
because
like
my brain kept telling me Sid Justice.
Yeah, see, I actually thought it said vicious and delicious, but I didn't think that could be it.
Oh, you should have said something.
Should have guessed,
Oh,
you
vicious and
fool.
delicious.
Next.
The whole thing is soft.
Before and after for 4.
For 4. If WWE's first PLE in Germany took place on the 4th of July.
Jim.
What
is the Great American Bash in Berlin?
What is the Great American Bash in Berlin?
Oh, I gotta watch Jeopardy more.
It's close out before and after.
All right. The love child of a former AEW world champion and a member of the Wyatt Six. Get it? Who is Samoa Joe Gacy?
Ah, son of a bitch. I'm like trying to remember all the AEW world champions, and I didn't remember that he was one, and he's one of the most recent ones.
Yeah.
He is.
Damn.
4 questions left.
I guess mine's still mine. Let's close out Potpourri by Snapple.
Closing out Paparappa. Praise, a group of unicorns, is also known as this, more commonly found at church.
All right, I gotta try to catch up to Matt somehow. Jim.
Go ahead, Jim.
What is a choir?
No,
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry.
Oh,
Matt. What is a blessing?
What is a blessing?
a blessing.
A blessing.
It's a blessing.
The
of unicorn.
blessing.
A blessing.
The blessing.
Last name.
Oh,
man.
darn.
Age ain't nothing but a number. 3, 4, 5.
4 just to irk Ryan when there's a
4
space.
to Irk Ryan. Here we go, baby.
Easy to gap it like that.
Who's older, Kelly Clarkson or Jessica Simpson?
Jim.
Martin.
Jim.
Who is Jessica Simpson?
Who is Jessica Simpson by 2
That old-
years?
That old bat.
That old battle axe.
I'm not saying I would.
Still
'cause I
would.
Oh, I would.
3, please.
I
Naturally.
would.
Number 3. Who's older, Samuel L. Jackson or Denzel Washington?
Matt.
Jim.
I heard Matt first.
Ryan.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Mark.
That is correct by 6 years.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Old ass man.
He's an old man.
And we are down to
And both
the
of them
final
look younger than
category.
all of us.
Final category. Who's older? No, don't worry about the K. Who's older?
Who is older?
Superman.
Jim.
Okay.
It's a silent K, like knife.
Jim.
Mark. Mark.
Who's older, Batman or Superman?
Mark.
Mark.
Superman.
No, he's saying he's older than
Say
both.
he's older than both.
I'm older than both. Why I remember we
he's
could see.
actually right. Superman was created in 1938
Wow.
and Batman in 39.
I remember when you could see Batman in 1938 for a nickel and still have money left over to see.
All right,
Superman.
that's not
No.
your joke.
No.
You can't rip that
Stop
off.
that.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I was about to punch whoever said that about ODU.
You're a dick, by the way.
Oh,
So
Now,
the final
you can't go
scores.
punching James Schindel.
I can do whatever I want.
he's a nice fella.
Sure he is. He talks shit about ODU. So in last place, unfortunately, is Ryan with 800.
That's about right.
Mark jumping up to third with 1,000. Jim second with 1,100, and Matt with 3,100.
Wow, what a runaway.
Yeah, you
He
took
did
that
run
one.
away.
You know my useless trivia, gentlemen.
You took that one and ran with it. But
Hey, speaking of trivia,
Nope.
no.
You're not on our team, Mark.
What do you mean I'm not on your team?
We absolutely want Mark on it. We're gonna have to deal with the bullshit.
I mean, it literally will be the five of us, right?
Five of us versus. We don't want Ballooney.
Yeah, no Ballooney, no cousin Brian. This is 3CT versus the world, Mark.
Yeah. I think it'll be the five of us versus any other team.
Yeah, we need your word that you're not gonna.
The four of us. The five of us.
The five of us.
Yeah, Tim's coming out.
Tim's coming.
Is that this weekend?
No, it's the
20th.
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
It's
the 28th.
Wednesday, the 28th. Yeah.
That's Margaret's birthday.
Yeah, Mark, you can invite people to come and watch us slaughter everybody at Pine Creek. But
anybody else that wants to show up can form their own.
Right. None of your other clown show friends are coming to be part of this team.
I mean, they can come out and
they can come and make their own team.
Yeah, they can come and get their asses handed to them by the five of us. But I
think we should make it clear in the trivia chat that it'll be the five of us.
We don't have to make shit clear.
Yeah.
You need to.
Yeah, this is your mess. If you show up and any of them have not been made clear, it will be the four of us kicking all of your asses.
This is going to be the first time Mark misses trivia because he just doesn't want the drama.
He can't do it. He just can't disappoint somebody.
Mark has a shot of running it by himself and kicking our ass.
That is true. If there's one thing, he just has a plethora of dumb knowledge. But do you really think that Stevie's pulling out questions that only Mark would know?
It's hard to say.
Probably a couple in there that she pats herself on
I mean, she's 100% going to argue that the answer is the Bag Biss man. Like, you know that, right? Like, she's going to be awful at this, and it's going to be hilariously frustrating at the same time.
That's going to be fun. Get ready.
But I'm excited for it. I think it's probably
this wrestler from Cobb County, Georgia, the Bag Biss man.
The Bag Biss man.
What time does trivia usually start?
7. And by 7:30, Stevie gets through what cheating is. What do I mean by cheating?
The sad thing is, he's not kidding.
He's not kidding. That's unfortunately true.
Yeah.
These are the rules.
It takes you from 7 till 7:15 to remember how the microphone turns on.
Yep, because it's very low volume for the first 10 minutes.
I'm just saying what cheating is. Stevie, we can't hear you. And then she just blares it out, crackles all the speakers. But yeah, it's us versus the world. All right, that's the Tuesday podcast. Thanks everybody for playing along. This one was fun. I love that. I love a show just loaded with games. So this was a fun one. We'll be back live Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube. So make sure you are following at any/all of those places. And until then, just subscribe on all podcast platforms. Get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. And stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.
I think I'm going to pull a Mark next week and just not show up. I ain't going to be
No.
Sorry if that upsets you.
I mean, if you announce it, is it really pulling a Mark?
Well, that's a good point.
So
that's a good point.